Welcome back to Anointed Lady TV, my good people. Welcome back to your number one channel for legit news on politics and many other cocoa wey dey sup for inside this our green white green country wey be Nigeria. Once again, we don't come with breaking news, we don't come with updates. We get fresh reports for table like this wey we need share give the general public. And the cocoa now be say a civil society group wey be Save Democracy Vanguard (SDV). Dem now don dey appeal give the United Nations to intervene in the declaration of a state of emergency for inside Rivers State. And now for inside one letter wey dey addressed to the United Nations, their Secretary General. And this letter so is very much signed by one country person wey dey go by the name Dr. Ali Mohammed Ali, the Executive Director of the SDV wey be Save Democracy Vanguard. For inside this their letter so, the group dey describe the situations, dey describe the things and things wey dey play for inside Rivers State as a national emergency, and dem also dey accuse the federal government of allowing the illegal suspension of democracy to plaster for inside Nigeria's oil-rich state wey be Rivers. And also the group constantly dey draw ear dey sama warning say the democracy of this our green white green country so e dey on the red line, and the thing fit collapse if the international community dem fail to act. According to how the men take write for inside their letter, they say this is no longer an internal matter o. Wetin dey witness so for inside we nation Nigeria, particularly for inside Rivers State, na a complete deviation from the democratic process. The international community must not look away while constitutional order is being dismantled with the silent backing of the federal authorities. They say a major Nigerian state has been handed over to the military in broad daylight. The installation of a sole administrator in place of elected officials and the removal of Governor Siminalayi Fubara without due process, they amount to a civilian coup and should be treated as such, and it is deeply troubling. Say as terrorists and bandits, they continue to sack communities, they continue to kpai innocent citizens across several states dem for inside we nation Nigeria. Without the declaration of emergency rule, the federal government choose to impose what is effectively military rule in Rivers over a political disagreement between two individuals. That is how Jaguda men now they continue to do Jaguda activities, and it reach make our president declare a state of emergency. Innocent men dey kpai almost on a daily basis for mostly northern part of we nation Nigeria, but our president Bola Ahmed Tinubu still plaster. He no plaster state of emergency o, he just dey for office as president. But sake of say two individuals, two countrymen dem get political disagreement, they get political quarrel wey no amount to the kind of things and things wey dey play for inside northern states dem. In rush plaster state of emergency for inside Rivers State, and in still rush appoint a military person to take over governance for the state. So like this now, my good people, the Save Democracy Vanguard dey yarn say the things and things wey dey play for inside Rivers State, the actions wey men now don take for inside Rivers State, dey set a dangerous precedent wey go last destabilize the entire country if not addressed immediately. The group now dey let men dey know say the declaration of a state of emergency for inside Rivers State is an assault on the will of the people. A state that voted for their leader now dey find themselves under the grip of a single individual with no mandate. The sole administrator wey be the retired Admiral Ibok Ibas don sack local government officials, and he don still sack head of government institutions in Rivers State, and he's ruling by decree. No be saying they rule by any other thing. In the drop command they give men dem for the state. And this na a tragedy for democracy in a nation wey be say na dem get the most population for the entire Africa. And also the group now constantly yarn say the crisis now for inside Rivers State don still trigger widespread protest dem, particularly among women. Women don carry matter enter street, they go do I no go gree as they demand for the reinstatement of Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the restoration of democratic rule. According to how the group take yarn am for inside their letter, they say our mothers plus sisters and even daughters for inside Rivers State don dey lead peaceful demonstrations on a daily basis, and they are crying out for justice, they are crying out for democracy, and they are crying out for the return of their elected governor. And these women so wey dey sweat, these women so wey dey march the streets of Port Harcourt on a daily, they are not doing it because say men pay them to. They are not doing it for the interest of Sasin Fubara. No, they defend their governor. They defend the principle that power belongs to the people. They defend democracy. And then on the matter of economy, The group now come dey yarn say the ongoing crisis sef don cripple Rivers State and e don even discourage investment. According to how the group take write for inside their letter, they say businesses now dey shut down, workers now are very much afraid, contractors don japa. The economy of Rivers State now just be like lake, the thing just stand still, no flow, no nothing. No investor go like to come operate for inside a state where the rule of law is very much suspended and the constitution is optional. Those kind levels normal, e no make sense. That na why they dey call on the United Nations and all lovers of democracy say time don reach o, they gats step in and they gats step in immediately. Say the democracy of this our green white green country is very much bleeding. Rivers State now na the latest victim if nothing is done about the matter. This Rivers State experiment go last spread to other states and e go spread like virus. And the virus plus the spreading, e get the po ten tial to destroy, e get the po ten tial to collapse this our green white green country into anarchy. The people now don play their own part, dem now don do the needful. The ball now dey for the court of the international community and they no suppose to fail the people at all. Like Superman, the international communities gats come to the rescue. Dis my good people na few of the many details wey dey for inside the letter wey the civil society group wey dey go by the name Save Democracy Vanguard dey address give the United Nations, their Secretary General. And this letter so is very much signed by one countryman wey dey go by the name Dr. Ali Mohammed Ali. He na the executive director of the Save Democracy Vanguard. And no be lie my good people, all these levels so wey dey happen for inside Rivers State currently, the thing happen sake of the political disagreement, sake of the political beef wey dey between the former governor of Rivers State wey come last become the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, and I'm talking about RI0US, and the current governor of Rivers State, although he don chop suspension, and this country person dey go by the name Sir Siminalayi Fubara. These senior men wey be say before na political padi na dem be. Sir Sim Fubara na the political grandson of Oga Yeso. But aeroplane now come jam that their friendship for inside the year 2023. They come begin dey quarter themselves. And since 2023 to 2025, this their beef so na only one thing na im sabi, and that's na increment. The velocity of tension don increase. Tensions now don escalate for inside Rivers State. This my good people na the report. This my good people na the information I wan share give the general public. Now anyhow the matter be you for body, or if you be say you get contributions about this very particular topic, so no let anybody or anything stop or intimidate you. Feel free make you put down your comments inside our comment section. And our hobby na to dey give una legit news on politics and many other koko wey dey sup for inside this our green white green country so wey be Nigeria. Now if you be say you like this update and you go like to dey receive more, then sharply make you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to put on the notification bell so that as we dey bring more news dey come your side, na you go first receive the updates and you go even get am sharp. Now make they come back with more news, make they come back with more reports for you my good people. Try make it no go anywhere.